I am Merita Huang. I'm very honored to be invited by the forum and to share the Taiwan theater sector's sustainability transitions. And before I talk about our transitions, I would like to talk a little bit about myself. I'm now a sustainability consultant of the Mastery Management Consulting. I am now providing consulting and training service to the organizations. Before I become a sustainability consultant, I'm actually working in performing arts industry and also event industry for at least 25 years. So it is a very unique experience for me to provide service as a consultant and also to cooperate with the people in theater because I know them well and I feel I have the responsibility to help them to provide service, let them know how to do with the sustainability. And now I am the consultant to the National Theater in Council Hall and also one of the directors of Taiwan Arts Sustainability Alliance. Here is, I would like to share with you the climate change occurred in Taiwan. You can see a very dry out place called 日月潭. 日月潭 is a very famous sightseeing place in Taiwan. It is a very beautiful lake. However, you can see in 2021 April, the 日月潭 completely dried out. It is the first time that in my life that I have seen such a very severe drought. The water is completely gone. And however, at the other hand, you can see the right side, the typhoon gets stronger and stronger than before. So you can see the climate change is a very, very serious a very difficult situation occurred everywhere, including Taiwan. And according to the Taiwan Climate Change Report 2024, the call for urgent collective actions to address the climate emergency has never been greater. Many theater workers told me that we are not the main source who produce carbon, but our activities occurred a certain impact to the environment. So we have responsibility to protect our environment. We have very limited power to do things to protect the earth, but we believe theater can be part of the solutions. I would like to talk about how Taiwan government commits the net zero transitions by 2050. Here you see is the pictures of our President Tsai Ing-wen. She announced 2050 net zero transition goal. Since then, our government has continued to implement policy planning and announce the government's pathway, the Taiwan's pathway to net zero transitions in 2050. The 4 transition strategies of energy transitions, industrial transitions, lifestyle transitions, and social transitions. And here you can see we also announced 12 key strategies, action plans to fully promote the 2050 net zero transition goals. And here I would like to highlight the strategy, green lifestyle. Because the performance and the exhibitions or events are all about the lifestyle, the way our behavior should be greener. Recently, our government, our new president, Lai Ching-te, announced a very big actions. We are going to have our National Climate Change Response Committee. It is the first time that Taiwan established a national level committee to respond to the climate change. So I believe in the future, our government will have stronger actions and to cooperate with all the industry to respond to the climate actions. We are also very looking forward to more policy and programs from our Ministry of Culture. They also just formulated the Ministry of Culture subsidy to promote the net zero transformations of culture industry at the end of May this year. And the maximum subsidy amount per case is 2 million NT dollars. We are very glad that our government provides subsidy to help us. And so I know many venues already are working on the project. They would like to get the subsidy and to help them to produce sustainable productions, or to help them to replace the equipment, etc. Here I would like to introduce 5 very important sustainable partnerships in Taiwan. And the first is the theater venue, and then the performing arts company, and then the supply chains, and then the school. And then we cooperate with the third sectors. The National Theater and Concert Hall announced their project. Their influence has affect other companies and supply chains and even the school to promise to work together. So I'm going to introduce the case study of these 5 partnerships and how they focus on sustainability. And the first is the National Theater and Concert Hall. The NTCH's core values is sustainability, resilience, and innovations. And NTCH is one of the major national theater in Taipei. They are the first and the only Asian theater in Asia to join the European alliance to promote sustainability. The alliance is called Sustainable Theater Alliance for Green Environmental Shift. They joined the alliance and they collaborate with the stages with a very special sustainable production, unique projects. They also are trying to reduce the electricity for the show. So you can see there are 2 bikers right on the stationary bicycles and power the electricity needed for the show. And they have to remain as low as 150 watts. Here you can see a unique company in Taiwan is called the Puppy. The Puppy is a very popular and very famous puppet theater in Taiwan. And they used puppet to produce a puppet show for outdoors and for indoors. And they are the first company who cooperate with the National Theater and the Concert Hall with the sustainable productions. And here you can see in their company, in their workshops, they used to organize their materials. They appreciate the material that they used, and they use every method to collect, organize the materials that they recycle. And they will continually recycle and reuse the materials that they use. I would like to also introduce another case study, scenery set and props production company in Taipei. It's called Right Studio. This studio, they advocate circular and sustainable design. You will see here is the props. And if they have extra props or the props that they don't want to use, they can donate the props to this production company. They have also provided the storage space for the scenery and set. So they encourage people to recycle their scenery to reduce the garbage. Sustainability is the inevitable future. You can choose to get ahead of the issues or to lead by them. And I would personally encourage everybody to get ahead of the issues, because if you get ahead of the issues, you will have more time to deal with the issues. And if you want to work far, please work together, just like now we are joined together. So as long as we work together, we believe we will be able to attribute much more than we thought to the world. Thank you very much.